Welcome back, everyone. Today, as another introduction to yoga, we're going to be discussing why do we practice yoga? But first, let's begin with our breathing exercise. Today, we're going to be doing left-right breath. Scoot forward in your chair. Place your feet down on the floor. Bring your knees above your ankles and rest your palms on your thighs. Sit up tall in your body. Now lift one of your hands up and fold your middle 3 fingers so that you just have your thumb and your pinky left. Then, turn it towards your face. Take your thumb and close off one side of your nose. Take a deep breath in. Before you breathe out, take your pinky to the opposite side and breathe out of your nose. Now we'll breathe in this side. Close off the opposite side and breathe out. Keep moving through this breath a few more times. Great job, everyone. This balancing breathing exercise can help to decrease levels of stress and increase an overall sense of calm. All right, everyone, for our discussion today, I'd like to talk to you about your mind, your body, and how yoga can support. Can you give me an example of a time when you felt really overstressed or even overtired? Imagine that your alarm goes off and you're so tired from practice the night before that you hit the snooze button. Suddenly, you wake up and you realize that it's been on snooze for 45 minutes longer than it was supposed to be. You jump out of bed, run to get your breakfast, and little did you know, your little sibling ate all of your breakfast. Grab a quick snack off the counter, head for the bus, but you've missed the bus and have to wait 20 more minutes until the next bus. You finally get to school, and not only are you hungry, overtired, you're probably feeling pretty frustrated and worried about that test you were supposed to take. When you arrive in your classroom and you sit in your chair, how are you feeling in this moment? Let's think about this top block representing our mind. How are we feeling in our mind when we show up to school after a crazy morning like that? Probably somewhere over here. When you're feeling like that in your mind, how do you feel in your body? Again, we're feeling tired, maybe anxious, maybe stressed, maybe feeling some tension and tightness in our shoulders, maybe even a stomach ache. Your body's probably somewhere over here. If this is how we are showing up to our class, how can we be expected to focus or even learn new information? How can we pay attention to our teacher or even be there for our peers? What yoga helps us to do is to reconnect our body and our mind. We start with breath. If you think about taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, we already start to calm our body back down. Our body feels a little less stress because we've started to let go of some of that tension. Then, once we get into our bodies, we suddenly don't feel as overwhelmed. Taking off that stress from our bodies allows us to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more prepared, and a little bit more open to receiving that new information. So the yoga and the tools that we learn in yoga can really help us to connect our breath with our body and our mind. So I have a question for you. How did you feel in your body when you had that stressful experience? What did you notice? How are you feeling in your mind? Emotionally, even socially? Did you feel like you had support? In yoga, we start to become aware of who and how we are being at any moment. And then we use our yoga tools like our breath, our poses, our mindful movement breaks, or our relaxation in order to change or shift into who and how we want to be. Let's move into our yoga poses and see if you can start to notice a little bit more of who and how you're being and make some choices about who and how you want to be. Let's start with our neck circles. Scoot forward in your chair and plant your feet directly below your knees. Bring your palms to rest gently on top of your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, let your chin drop towards your chest. Take a moment here to feel the length growing in the back of your neck. On your next inhale, gently start to roll your left ear to your left shoulder and open up in the right side of your neck. Big breath in, take your head through center and all the way over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, gently drop your chin back to your chest and slowly rise back up to center. We'll do the other side. Inhale. Exhale, lower your chin down. On your next inhale, gently open up towards the right side. Send your head all the way towards the sky. Drop it over to the opposite side. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. Gently roll your neck all the way back up. Moving into our side stretch. Bring your palms out by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms towards the ceiling. Either place your palms on top of your head or press and open to feel more of a shoulder extension. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, start to bend up and over towards the left side. So think about a time, maybe before a test or before an exam, when this might really help to open up and let go of some of that tension you might be experiencing. Inhale back to center. And exhale, take it to the opposite side. Keep pressing your elbows wide. Nice job, everyone. Inhale back to center. And then breathe out, let go of your palms, your grip, and place your hands back on your thighs. Standing up in our mountain pose. First, make sure you have both feet flat on the floor. Let's stand up in 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. Exhale, mountain pose. Stand tall. Touch your shoulders, touch your ears, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, and then let them roll back and standing tall in mountain. For a moment, I'd like you to think about an opportunity that might arise when you need to feel strong like a mountain. Maybe you've had a disagreement with your sibling at home, and you feel like you need to get your inner strength so that you can respond versus react. Who and how do you want to be in that moment? Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Awesome. We're going to move into Crescent Lunge next. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to move my chair for teaching purposes, but you do not have to. Come towards the back of your chair and find your mountain pose once again. Place your fingertips alongside the back of your chair and then shift your weight into your right foot. Send your left leg up to the balls of your foot. Inhale here. Exhale, take a nice long step back. Now this time, you're gonna stay up on the ball of your back foot. So we're balancing at the same time as stretching and strengthening our legs. Either keep your fingertips on the back of the chair, or you can slowly reach one arm up, maybe the other arm up. Reach your fingertips up high, sink into your front leg. Do you feel strong in this moment? Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly lower one hand down, the opposite hand down. Big breath in. Breathe out, step back 2 feet, mountain pose. Let's switch to the other side. This time, bring your weight into your left foot, pop up onto your right toes, and send your right toes all the way back. Balance on the top of your foot here. Now, make sure you have a strong core, strong belly, and then slowly lift one arm up and the other arm up. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Gently lower one arm and the other. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, step back into mountain pose and feel tall in your body. Moving into tree pose next. Go ahead and take a walk to the side of your chair. Bring your feet into mountain pose, hips distance apart. Place your right hand on the chair and your left hand to your hip. Shift over and place your weight into the leg that's closest to the chair, and then make a kickstand with your opposite foot. Great. Now stand tall. Inhale, sweep your outside arm all the way up towards the sky, and then gently bring your other hand all the way up to meet it. When is there a time in your school day where you need to have a little extra focus? Perhaps it's right before a project is due, or maybe before a partner work activity. You can use tree pose to help you with that focus. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Slowly lower your outside hand, your inside hand, and 2 feet back on the floor for mountain. 2 choices. You can either turn yourself around or start to walk all the way over to the other side. This time, place your left hand on the chair, shift your weight into the foot that's closest to the chair, and then make a kickstand with your opposite foot. Great. Take your hand to your hip. Inhale, sweep your outside arm up towards the sky, and then gently bring your other hand to match it. Awesome. Now think about all the different responsibilities you have at home and at school. Almost imagine like you're holding them in your tree. Think about how great it feels when you get to focus on one thing at a time, and use this pose to help you do that. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Bring your inside arm down, outside arm down, and step back into mountain pose. Great, everyone. Let's head back to the front of our chair. Standing tall in mountain pose, take a peek over your shoulder. Make sure your chair is ready for you and have a seat. Moving into our rainbow spine. Scoot forward in your chair, knees are over your ankles, sit up tall in your body. Bring your palms a little bit closer towards your knees. When we breathe in, reach your chest forward, slide your shoulders back, and look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Press your knees into your fingers. As you do that, pull your belly button back towards your spine and create a big curve shape with your body. Awesome. Let's move through that a couple of times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Inhale and exhale. Sitting up tall in your body. So thinking back to that example I gave earlier about showing up to your school really stressed and worried, maybe you could do some rainbow spine to connect your breath to your body and your mind and help you feel a little bit more focused. Arm to head twist is next. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Take your right hand across to the outside of your left leg and take your left arm and bend, reach towards the back of your neck or your head. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, gently start to twist and look over towards your left elbow. One more breath in and out. Slowly start to untwist. Release your arms. Bring both arms all the way back up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take your opposite arm across this time. Right arm bends and reaches towards the back of your neck or your head. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, begin to twist. So twists can really help after we've had an intense period of concentration. So maybe we've had to listen to our teacher for a really long time, and we feel like we need to refocus, try a twist. One more breath. And exhale. Gently let everything unwind. Moving into our forward fold, find the tops of your thighs, tops of your forearms and elbows, and you can plant them right there. Or let your entire torso release and let your arms dangle by your side. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in and deep breath out. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly start to sit all the way back up into your neutral position. All right, time for a mindful movement break. Today, we're going to be playing yogi benders. As always, let's start in mountain pose. 2 feet on the ground, standing up in 3, 2, 1. Find your mountain pose, touch your shoulders, touch your ears, bring your shoulders to your ears and slide them down. So for yogi benders, the way this game works is I'm going to call out different body parts, and those are the body parts that's going to make connection with your chair. For example, I might say 1 hand and 1 foot, or 1 finger, 1 knee, and 1 hand. This is a time for you to get creative and have some fun. There's no right or wrong way, just make sure you're staying safe. Okay, here we go. Let's do 1 hand and 1 foot. 2 hands and your knee. Your bottom and 2 fingers. One knee, 1 foot, and 1 elbow. Awesome job, everyone. Heading into our relaxation, go ahead and come back to the front of your chair, take a peek over, make sure your chair is there, and then have a seat. So seated at your desk, or you can move into legs up the chair. Today we're going to be finishing with complete breath. You can scoot foot back into your chair and then bring 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your belly. Close your eyes or keep them open, whatever is most comfortable for you. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise. Feel the air move into your rib cage and up into your chest. As you breathe out, feel the air leave your chest, your lungs, and your belly. A couple more times. Deep breath in and out. One more time in and out. Gently release your palms to your thighs. Today we'll finish with an ocean breath. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth wide. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Practical applications in the classroom. Before dismissing students from your class, guide them through neck circles and left-right breath. Give yourself and your students the opportunity to let anything go that may be impacting an overall sense of calm, and to invite conscious positivity in as you all move on to the next part of your day. Invite students to think about a time when they could have used yoga breathing, poses, or relaxation to support how they were feeling. Ask students to write down their responses and place into a "We're all human" jar. Compile results and share with students as an initiative to do it differently next time. Pair up students with an accountability buddy. Assign each pair a day and time to remind the whole class, teacher included, to pause and take 3 ocean breaths. If they would like to, ask them to guide their peers through the breathing exercise.